So I grew up, I was born in Queens. Any New Yorkers in the house? Okay, wow. Very loud, very loud. There's only three, but um, so I was born in Queens, and then my family moved to Lancaster. My father is a doctor from Jaffna, Sri Lanka, as is my mother. My mother's not a doctor, but they came from Jaffna to Queens. This is when America was doing the what brain drain in the 70s, where they were calling immigrants of professional backgrounds to fill up positions, et cetera, et cetera. There's a whole politics around that, but you could read about that later. So then our family moved to Lancaster. Lancaster is an hour away from Los Angeles, but a world apart. So we had cows, rodeos, and the KKK. In fact, Lancaster is where the KKK established its first West Coast church. So that's kind of like, there was an era of racism in Lancaster. So so I grew up, in this town, and why Jesus made the Sri Lankan move to Lancaster, God only knows. But there were so many of us in Lancaster that we dubbed the city Sri Lancaster, and because immigrants, and we like to do that thing, right? Like, anybody from an immigrant family here? I know technically we're all immigrants. You can make some noise for that. So we like to recreate what it was like on the motherland, but here in the US, you know what I'm saying? Like, my parents had a sustainable garden before it was chic. And, they would barter with their homies, with their whatever vegetables they were growing. And my parents were like, listen, like, my father wouldn't let us waste anything. He was like, listen, you think you're going to take a shower in this house? No way, you're going to take a bucket bath. And he'd turn on the faucet, go to the kitchen and get a bowl. And this is how I took my baths growing up, y'all, here in the States. I took my first shower at the hotel today. It was really dope. I see why y'all waste water, okay?